Okay, here we go. Tang 2.0. This is I'm kind of going through my ugly stage after a year and about 3 months of barren tank after I started out great, and then a fateful trip to Petco killed them all. Got a great deal on 3 or 4 fish. Paid about $50 a clown, a black clown, a saddleback clown that I hadn't had in about 8 years because we just never have them around here. And, the untreated sick fishes from Petco killed my whole tank. So I sat there super depressed and salty about I know I didn't quarantine and all that mess, but I've never had that kind of problem before. Drip acclimate, feed them well, and then everything takes off. But here we go. Tangri-La 2.0. First edition was a Coley Tang, yellow eye, and he, after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, breathing hard, and despite all my parameters being great, breathing hard, mouth wide open. You look that up about Coley Tangs, and there's 1,000 posts on the internet of, oh man, all of a sudden my 8-year Coley Tang breathing hard, mouth wide open. So I don't know if he swallowed a rock and couldn't clear it or what, or some sand. I don't know what was going on, but he's the only casualty so far on the restart. In after a year and 3 or 4 months off, 3 or 4 months. So first, it was him and this little Scopus right there. He was about the size of a 50-cent piece when I got him. He's doing great. He's kind of the ruler of the tank. He had the tank by himself for about 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, I better get something else in there and I'm all about tanks. I better get another tang or two in there before he destroys someone. So my second was the Lieutenant Tang, aka the Vampire Tanetti Tang. He is in his juvenile color, so he's not the brightest and beautifulest, but you see that blue tint, that blue ridge on his back fin, and his face lighting up blue. He is spectacular when he switches colors around. Dude is going to be stellar. And when they get older, they almost like a gray, silver, white with the little dash next to the eye with the blue ridges around the outside. That dude is spectacular. So about a week and a half went by, and I'm like, I need a little more color. It was him, the Scopus, and the 2 designer white clowns up there. So I had them, the white ones here, Wyomings or Onyxes or whatever, you get them sold to you as whatever. But I got those 2 little weirdos, one with black face and the other one with the orange face and orange fins. Black fins is the bigger one. And so that was all. And I was like, I got to go get back out, spend about another $150 on fish. So there we go with the orange shoulder tang, the 2 black Clarky clowns. And back there somewhere, you can see him right there, a Hector's goby / Rainsford goby. I always wanted one. I never find them in my local stores. Go in my fish, I go to Michigan, Fish Doctors in Michigan, and I look in they little small tanks, and there is a Rainsford Hector's goby, little algae eater. I got for coral so far, and I got 2 yellow Washington gobies and a pistol shrimp. They were part of the first wave too. I bumped the Scopus, the 2 clowns, and the 2 Watchman gobies were the first ones in there. After the year of with just a pistol shrimp and a couple hermits roaming around, I saw the 2 Watchmen sharing a cave in the tank. I said, getting that mated pair. They'll go great with my pistol shrimp. Put them in there, popping, snapping, and next thing you know, they were creating burrows together and hanging out and doing that little symbiotic thing. They on the backside of this rock here, so it's hard to see. And my tank is ugly right now. So, but that is being cleared up by the second by these three tangs. They are munching hair algae, turf algae off the glass, algae off the back glass. I don't care about the ugliness of it. It's coming together slowly but surely. I'm not rushing nothing. I'm not treating nothing. I'm going to go get me Mexican turbo snails next, and you'll look up one of these next updates, and all of this will just be purple live rock with corals on it. Coral, so far, my first was, this is a Zoa rock that had been in there since a year ago. And since I wasn't feeding much, it kind of had some die off because it was full of polyps. And they would fall off here and there and sprout up on rocks elsewhere. And then them 2 or 3 would die. But so they are still holding on. I got a bunch of new little heads growing in some of that algae, as you can see. That is a Monty of some sort, encrusting Monty is already drooping off the sides and going down onto the rocks beside it. As you see right here, this is about a $60 Duncan that if you bought it anywhere else, someone would have told. It's about 25 heads, 20 to 25 heads on it. If that was anywhere else, that would have been a $15 a head, $150, $180 a piece. That's why I don't buy much coral and fish here in Toledo, because my 3 or 4 stores are losing their mind all the time. But that is a blastomerlati that is. So 2 heads on Live Aquaria, for example, is $40. That whole rock was $50. That is about 4 inches long by about 2 inches wide with about 50 heads on it. Big ones, small ones, new growth ones. Man, I looked at it, I said, wait, that Blasto is only 50? The little young lady was like, yeah. I was like, oh, please put that in water. Please put that in the bag immediately. That's going home. And I'm like, oh, them Duncans is only 60? Yes, that's going with me too. I got a Green Star Polyp rock. That was one of the first additions after the I made a trip up, and that was about a $60 rock. So it's about 8-9 inches long by about 4 inches wide. My wife just had to have Green Star Polyps. So before I get any hate about Green Star Polyps, that is not my choice. That is my wife's. We got a place called Detroit Reef Club. Holy shitballs. They have coral on top of coral on top of coral. It is about 20 10-foot by 3-foot long tanks of just coral frags. Oh, it is a reefer's dream come true. But they had a buy three $59 frags for $135. So I got that. I got this Aiken Lord colony that, as you know, 1 inch of that would be $49 on just Live Aquaria, for example. And that is green and blue, green purplish. You probably not picking it up well because of my camera and the lights. And I have updated lights, by the way, as well. I'll be doing that video soon. And I got this like Cyphastra, kind of like an encrusted Monty type cap back there that is about 3 inches around. That thing is huge. I mean, it's bigger than that Scopus. I mean, that little Scopus Tang back there. It's about, probably take 2 of him to cover that if he laid flat on there. So, man, it's coming along, dude. And there they go. See, just nipping, just chipping away at that algae. As soon as I add the Mexican turbo snails, I'm going to be clean, clear rocks. And they already clean. These walls were as bad as that back wall. And they have cleared it all off. Now I'll just be using my magnet to clear it. Same with this wall. This wall, I came home from work one day and having the 3 tangs in there. I was like, oh, I have officially, one must have started eating this up there. Look at orange shoulder just working on the rock. All algae is getting cleared away naturally. So they got some work ahead of them. But yeah, man, here it is. I'm probably going to chill on fish. I'm going to just keep adding frags. I say that now, but I know I'll get to the store and I asked them to give me a half black mimic tang. I didn't really want more browns and grays and dark colored. That's why I got the orange shoulder juvenile last weekend. So might add a few more colorful things. I would get another Rainsford Goby. I want some Royal Grandmas, or what do you call it? Not Splendid Dotty back, but damn, I'm blanking right now because I'm doing this video, so my mind going all over the place. But yeah, man, sand bed all ugly, but that, man, it's all coming together. Just a little ugly stage. The tank starting to get fed again, so it's it's doing our little dino cyano cycle. But we all good. The levels are stupendous. Salinity, nitrates is not really high. Phosphates ain't really high. I mean, you got to have some, because as you can see, the corals love a little bit of funk in their life. Like I said, that's just a frag, but it's popped out. It was all balled up the first day, and it popped out. Star polyps go through their little, every so often, close up and stay closed, then burst out. The Aiken colony down there. And the only thing, the orange shoulder, got a little brown spot on the top of his head. I don't know what that's all about, but it's not ick. It's not, I don't know if it's the start of lateral line. That's a little early for that, but I don't know if it's maybe just his color change, color spot starting, but who knows? Anyway, Blastomerlati, super pop out every day. Like I said, I got a Mike Mall light fixture that I got off Amazon a year or so ago. Kind of bright for some little LEDs, but we have upgraded to the Hydor Akamai LED setup. I ordered the feet for it, and they mount on the tank. They are bright as hell. They're fully remote controlled by your phone, apps, and all that. So those will be going on very soon, and we'll see how the colors change. Damn. So yeah, man, here you go. One more quick look at Tangri-La. Before anybody talk shit about how many Tangs I got, once upon a time I had a Villamangi, a chocolate, a yellow, a Scopus. I had like 5 Tangs in the 75, and Saddleback Clown, Clarky Clown, Bullet Sifter Goby. Yeah, I had about 20 fish in the 75. So we way under that, and I got some small guys to go along with my 3 big kind of medium to big size Tangs. I got little clowns, 4 little clowns, 2 little Watchman Goby, my little Rainsford Goby. So like I said, I'm gonna start reefing it up a little more, kind of a minimalist approach. Now I wish I had more rock to pile my coral frags all on. So here we go, man. First time keeping a ton of coral. I've tried in the past. That was back in the T5 when I was first starting 15 years ago. That was during the T5 era, and it was hard. If you wasn't spending a lot of money on metal halids at the time, you was battling trying to keep coral, and you'd need a chiller and all kind of shit. So I'm at the new stage, the LED stage, and I'm going coral crazy. I can't get enough of it. Every chance I get, I'm in the store checking them out, seeing what kind of deals they got. Like I said, that frag of Monty and Crustin Monty, it was like $30. It was like buy, no, 39, but it was like buy 30, $35 each, or 4 for $100. I just grabbed one because I was like, my wife wasn't with me. I wanted to let her pick out some colors, but it's purple. My camera probably ain't picking up, but it's like purple, pink with like orange and white eyes on it. Of course, Duncans are Duncans. Blastos, that is red and green with green centers. Bunch of green Zoas, purple and green Aikens. The Cyphastra, green and yellowishes. I need some more colors. There's a lot of green going on. And of course, green star polyps. But there we go. I'll holla.